The maximum thickness that they say for this stuff would be 1 inch. Put water in a bucket, and put powder in a bucket, then watch the clock for 2 minutes.
Are you reading hieroglyphics again?
I'm trying to. And squeegee for 10 minutes. And then get a drink of water.
Is that this one?
I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm trying to decide whether to let it go under the cabinetry.
I did vacuum under the cabinetry.
I think we're going to vacuum under the cabinetry because something was pointed out to me just recently in a phone conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, well, it's a kitchen, so if anyone spills anything, you know, just make sure it's sealed so the water doesn't go into the cabinetry. I was like, oh yeah, if I don't let it go into the cabinetry, water lands on it and there's a low spot, it's going to puddle underneath the cabinetry where I wouldn't be able to get at it.
Yep.
So I'm better off letting it go under the cabinetry if it so desires, because it's going to seek its level. As you can see, I made out the cabinetry, I put some blocks in and shims in places. So if it flows underneath, it flows underneath. Because the floor was on level, so I had to adjust for that. So I'm expecting it will flow under in certain places. So I'm gonna I haven't fixed the base of this yet and sealed it up.
So there's this piece of wood Gordon wants to have out of the way in case the, I don't know what it did. This is the pantry to the kitchen, and it was originally a pantry. We didn't put it in. So I'm going to try and take it out.
Concrete nails can hold pretty good. Ah, that's what I'm afraid of.
There we go. Same thing? Yep. We're here again.
I think I'll use the whole thing. Covers 50 to 100 square feet. Oh, more hieroglyphs. The hieroglyphs tell us, I don't know what that means, be on the bottom rung of the ladder, that you want to check your temperature.
That's a floor machine. I even know what that is.
Okay. Magnetic tool to get all the nails off, and then put something into a bucket.
Or
U.S. quart optional. 1 to 2 U.S. quarts. Stir for 3 minutes.
roll it on.
Roll around. Wait 2 to 5 hours. Wait 2 to 5 hours.
Ugh.
And then
Do it again?
pour something else.
That might be the leveler.
Maybe. And then rinse your roller. You're going to rinse your roller after 2 to 5 hours?
No, that's not a roller though. Oh, yeah, right. I'm not even sure we have rollers
Why
here.
can't they just give me words? Oh, goodness. Description, support.
I missed his great epilogue about words. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to try and repeat it?
You can try and repeat it.
Look, I found these things here. They're called letters, and they form, when you put them together, words. And even though this word here might only have one meaning, whereas this little hieroglyph is a picture, and you know what they say about a picture, it has 1,000, it's worth 1,000 words. Well, I know what the one word means, but when I interpret that hieroglyph, I could come up with 1,000 different ways to come up with that. So I'll go with the words and know exactly what's happening.
That was good. It was almost better.
Okay. Self-leveling underlayments can be applied over porous substrates 2 to 3 hours after the application of primer T. The maximum waiting time from the initial application is 24 hours. So, we can put this primer down, then we have to wait at least
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, but no more than 24 hours to put the product down. So are we prepared to do that tomorrow night, or do we have other things? We need to have a conference. All right, so we have the floor prepped for the prep process before we put the leveler down, which is the prep for putting the underlayment down, which is the prep for putting the floor down. So we've prepped for the prep of the prep of the prep, I think. Or was it the prep of the prep? Anyways, we did a bunch of cleaning and got this ready for the primer tee. That's
all we're doing today.
No, we're going to go work on other items that aren't necessarily directly in this unit, but are still part of the overall project stuff.
Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long tail whiskers means Christmas time to me. On every Christmas morning, Prezzy's under tree. Arthur cat would sit on the bed and wait vacuuming.
I was checking, and you'll notice that in some places we have pretty significant low to highs. This is kind of the most drastic extreme, and you'll notice that they did good to keeping it level from one side of the door to the other, but obviously it's not really, because in between it is really low. So we're going to put some floor leveler down. We would have done this before the cabinetry, but at the time we were planning to put tile down, which this I would have been able to work with the thin set and the tile. I could have made it work. I got to read how to put the primer down.
Look how pretty it is.
So I haven't marked out all the low spots, so we're just going to kind of treat the whole floor with this stuff, just because it's going to be easiest to do it that way.
What is this stuff again?
Primer tee.
All-purpose primer for self-leveling underlayments.
Yep.
And downstairs we come running to see what Santa brought. And Arthur cat would watch us deep in catty thought. Here's Arthur, the Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long tail whiskers means Christmas time to me.
And match to diagram to assure you have them all. You are our quality control. We aren't sure if we put everything in the box, so remove it all and make sure you have everything. Okay, looks like we have it all. When assembling the spreader handle, make sure the short threaded section A is at the opposite end from the handle B, and handle. Insert each longer threaded section, H1, into the open end of the previous section, H2, and push them together until they stop. Then twist clockwise until tight with no visible gaps. Once assembled, attach the short threaded section A to the spreader body in figure 20 or 2.2. There's no figure numbers on their pictures.
There's no figure numbers on these either. Ta-da!
All right.
We're going with that.
Spreader body. I mean, insert one of the 4 screws provided through the center hole of each depth gauge, and loosely screw one into each the side of the spreader body in hole number 1. The depth gauge should be able to turn. Make sure the depth gauge measurements are facing out.
Oh, the gauge, the measurements are here.
All right, so they're facing out.
So I put the middle one on the top.
You put the middle one.
There's a top.
You put the middle one here.
Oh. Okay.
Could you do me another favor?
What's that?
Fill those with water again and dump them in one of the other buckets. I want to have something to put my paddle in to clean tools with.
Yep. Two
2 minutes of stirring.
with it, right?
Where's the spreader?
Right here.
I think I'm gonna add that extra water.
It's right here.
There it is.
Oh, it is thick. It does seem thick.
This is the spot where we had the most concern, isn't it?
Yep. Here it comes.
There, can I adjust these things? Shouldn't probably do it this way, but I'm gonna.
Oh my. Improvising. Oh my. Is that going to be mixed enough in that area?
We'll get it mixed into it.
Oh boy. Trying to get this from falling down into it. I think that'll hold.
Concrete, I think, is just sucking the water out of it.
Oh, out of the mix?
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, it's not like we need a perfect finish. We just need it to be level.
Leveler.
Yes.
This is more of what I was looking to get. It's more of a flowing consistency. That was good. In a half an hour, we can't necessarily walk on it, but we could put the level across it and kind of see what it's looking like.
So we're back from the store with more bags of leveler, but we're going to check our work.
Should have enough here.
What happened?
Dots.
Dots. Well, there was water mixed in funny.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I think we have a major draft under that door.
Wow. Yep.
Blew across. So I gotta put some caulk underneath there.
Look at that.
Okay, so
That's crazy.
You can still see that we are still, but it's much more gentle. You know, so when I get it onto what we did,
Looks
we still
great.
have a spot. We have a spot right there where there's a change in transition, which I knew we were getting. You know, we'd have to like go super crazy with this floor, but this way here was really bad. So let's see what we have this way. It's still a bit low in the middle, but it's way better.
Yeah, it is a lot thinner. Hang on, let me go get that water for you.
I lost the screw.
Oh no.
I need a screw.
Is it in there?
That's so one side's not staying up. No, it's gone.
Oh my gosh, how am I going to match that?
Just a tiny screw.
Okay.
I'll go grab one. I think this is the one I want. Oh. It's too small. Crap, I hate when I dig in like that.
Alright, so FYI, a brass, oh my, sheetrock or brass screw will fit in that when you lose the other.
Almost prefer to just kind of let it seek its own level,
Yeah.
but
To do that. You got plenty of time. I started it at 24 seconds already.
You know, I'm not certain it's...
All right, that wraps up day 19. On we go.
Closer.
He's Arthur, the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was
Don't
he.
hit the cat.
Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. On every Christmas morning, Prezzies under tree, Arthur Cat would sit on them and wait for us to see. And downstairs we'd come running to see what Santa brought. And Arthur Cat would watch us deep in catty thought. He's Arthur, the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. Arthur, the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. And off would come the wrapping, thrown all round the room. And Prezzies wished and hoped for couldn't come too soon. And as the mess grew bigger, came Arthur's time to act. Diving into the paper was Arthur the Christmas cat. He's Arthur the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. Arthur the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. Attacking phantom Santas, paper strewn about. Tunneling, leaping, hiding, while we would laugh and shout. And afterwards Arthur would sleep under the mess. The entertainment over, Arthur was the best. He's Arthur, the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. Arthur, the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he. Tricolor long-tailed whiskers means Christmas time to me. The time moved on and Arthur got older every year. One day poor old Arthur didn't share our Christmas cheer. So raise a glass to Arthur, Arthur the Christmas cat. 'Cause now our Christmas wrapping sits neat on the lounge room mat. He's Arthur the Christmas cat. Christmas cat was he.